Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another Valentine's Day makeup look. This time I've gone for more of a pink themed Valentine's makeup look. I've gone for a spotlight eye, which I really love, and it's kind of like browns with pinks put over the top, so it's not a full-on pink, bright pink eye, but I just put some kind of like dark neutral browns in the outer corners and put some like pink eyeshadow over the top just to create a really nice kind of muted pink colour. There's a bit of shimmer in the middle to create the spotlight look, some lashes, and this pink lip here. And actually all the products that I use in this video are Drugstore minus one product, because for some reason I don't own a mascara that's at the Drugstore. However, it's a very affordable mascara, but everything else you can find in like Boots or Superdrug. And yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. So if you'd like to see how I got this pink toned Valentine's makeup look, then just keep watching. So first of all, I'm taking the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'm using this as my primer for the eyeshadow. And to set that in place, I take the Collection Pressed Powder in the shade Ivory. Then I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Flawless palette, which comes with 32 different shades. I'm using the more neutral shades, matte neutral shades today. So I'm first of all taking Almost There shade and popping this, I'm going to use this as my transition shade, so popping it into the crease and just above as well with the fluffy brush. And I just slowly build up intensity to how I want it. Then going on the shade Smudge, which is ever so slightly darker, taking on a slightly smaller brush and just focusing this into the crease. I then go with the shade Pure Chocolate, which is a dark matte brown colour, and this is going to be what we use to create the spotlight eye look. So this is going to be focused on the outer section of the lid and the inner section of the lid. We just want to keep the centre of the lid completely free, and this is the spotlight area. So I just go in a couple of times just to build up intensity, just to get the colour I want, and I'll blend everything out later. And then I'm actually taking the Gosh to play with in Vegas palette. Mine is slightly broken, some of the blue shades have kind of crumbled because I dropped it. But I am taking this middle pink shade on that lower row, and I'm actually placing this on top of the matte brown shade. I just wanted a slightly more of a muted pink colour. I didn't want to go for like, I've seen quite a few tutorials so far where the pink looks have been quite intense pink and quite vibrant, but I wanted to keep it quite delicate and pretty, and I thought it looked really pretty doing this, having like brown eyeshadow with pink kind of sneaking through. And I kind of go back and forth with both those colours just to get the colour and intensity that I want. Then I'm going back in with that smudge colour just to kind of blend the crease area to help blend those eyeshadows we've just popped down. Then I'm taking these two Makeup Revolution Pure Pigments. The first one is in the shade Angelic, which is a beautiful kind of baby frosted pink colour. The other one's Indirect, which is more of a light bronzy kind of colour. I'm using the Flawless Mist and Fix spray by Barry M to adhere it. I'm actually taking the shade Indirect first, popping this in the gap that we created, so this is going to be the spotlight section. And then I'm going in with the shade Angelic because, like the outer sections, I wanted to have kind of a bronzy shimmer with pink shining through, and it just creates a little bit of dimension to the eye. I then go back in with the other two eyeshadows, just to further intensify the inner and outer corner, but also just to kind of blend the spotlight section ever so slightly. Then I'm taking the Sleek Gel Liner. This is just the black one. I'm just running this along the upper lash line. I'm not going to do a wing today, I just wanted to define the lash line, and I'm also going to be applying lashes later, so this will just help kind of blend the lashes in a bit better. Onto the skin, I'm using the Be Prepared Illuminating Primer. This is just lovely if you want to create a really nice glow to the skin. And then I'm actually using a new foundation today. I'm using the Collection Colour Match Foundation, and I've got it in the shade Porcelin, which, as quite a few drugstore foundations are, it's just a tad too dark for my skin tone. I don't know if actually this foundation is new in general, this is just new to me. But I'm going to try it anyway, just to see what the formula of the foundation is like. So I'm popping a couple of dots everywhere, and then I use the Makeup Revolution sponge to blend this out. Now, I found with this foundation is a very lightweight foundation, which is lovely on the skin. I'd say it's definitely a light to medium coverage, where you can definitely build up, I'd say, to a medium coverage. But it does, I do show you a close up in a minute, it does kind of give that your skin but better look. Blemishes and stuff like that will still show through, unfortunately, but it does give really nice fresh glow to the skin, I think. So this is a close up of my skin. As you can see, you can still see my freckles through it, but it does create it just sits really nicely on the skin, and it's great for an everyday foundation, I'd say. But as you can see, it doesn't quite match my skin tone, but that's okay. I use bronzer to kind of help blend that together. And because it is such a light coverage foundation, I'm just going to go in a bit more with the concealer. So I'm taking the Collection Last Perfection Concealer again, popping it under my eyes and also down the centre of my face to actually highlight my face. Usually this concealer doesn't really highlight my face, but because the foundation is just a little bit too dark for my skin tone, it actually makes the concealer act as a highlight to the skin. So I'm just highlighting the centre sections of my face. And using that sponge again just to blend it out. And to set all those areas I apply the concealer, I'm again using the Collection Pressed Powder foundation powder in the shade Ivory. Going back to the eyes, for the lower lash line I took that shade Pure Chocolate, which was that dark matte brown colour, smoking this along the lower lash line, and I go back in with that pink shade from the Gosh palette just to kind of create that same shade we created on the lid. And I do actually go back in with the Indirect Pure Pigment for Makeup Revolution just to further intensify the spotlight. I find sometimes as you go along with creating the eye, you just do need to intensify some areas because sometimes it can get a bit lost. Then for mascara, like I said, it's not drugstore, but it is affordable. It's the Kiko Maxi Mod Mascara, which is one of my favourites, as you know, giving the upper and lower lashes a couple of coats. Then for false lashes today, I'm using the Ardell Demi Wispies, as these are just such beautiful lashes. I thought they suited this makeup look perfectly. Then I'm going with the Freedom Brow Pomade in dark brown to fill in my brows as always. And I tried to go for soft brows today, but it just kind of didn't end up that way. And I just go ahead and brush them once I've done them. For contour today, I'm using the Barry Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Stick, and I'm actually only contouring my cheekbones with this today. I'm using that sponge just to help blend it out. Then for bronzer, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution All About the Bronze palette, taking the lightest shade and just bronzing up my skin. I also take it down my neck just to help blend the foundation into my neck better. For blusher, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Vivid Bait blusher in the shade Hard Day, which is a beautiful light baby pink and has a beautiful sheen to it, so it just creates a lovely glow on the skin. And then for highlighter, I'm taking Oldie. This is the Makeup Revolution highlighter in the shade Exhale, and I haven't used this for a very long time, but it's a very beautiful highlighter. And just highlighting my usual places, so tops of the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, and the Cupid's bow as well. Then I'm taking the sleek lip liner in the shade Lychee just to outline my lips and slightly fill them in. And then I go over the top of it with the sleek Matte Me liquid lipstick in the shade Petal, which is a very beautiful kind of baby pink colour. And I just kind of blend the two lip colours together to kind of create a custom pink lip, which I thought suited this look perfectly. I just use my finger to blend it into the lip liner as well. And then that completes this Valentine's look. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one.